Hey there, welcome to Loosely Related. I'm your host, Jackson Weddle, and this week we have with us author of books and lover of all things spooky, Jason Offutt. Jason, are you ready to dive into some AI-generated photos of cryptids?
Hey, as long as they don't dive into me, I'm ready.
All right, let's get weird. Well, Jason, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born outside of Orick, Missouri, grew up on a farm, went to college as soon as I possibly could because I didn't want to live on a farm anymore. It's kind of tough for a teenage boy to smell like hog manure the whole day. So, I went to college, wanted to be a writer, ended up being a newspaper reporter for about 17 years, and I've been teaching ever since and write about 2 books a year.
Well, we're very excited to have you on the show this week. I believe our producer, Riley, has set up our activity for us.
Yes, I have. So what we have today are some AI-generated images of cryptids. Each of these images will have 3 components: a specific art style, a cryptid, and an action for that cryptid to be doing. Your guys' job will be to decipher these 3 things and write them onto your whiteboards. We have a couple practice runs without cryptids to practice with, so are you guys ready to start?
As I'll ever be.
Absolutely.
Here is the first thing you'll be guessing.
Well, there's clearly a duck of some sort, so...
Member of the United States Navy, if I'm not incorrect.
Navy duck.
Navy duck. Playing an acoustic guitar. How legible does this have to be?
That's perfect.
Okay. All right. I think it's a photograph.
Oh.
It's of a duck. It's not a Navy duck because it's obviously yellow. And he's playing a guitar.
Well, you see, I think it's a painting. Nobody can, get a photograph that looks that real of a duck. Looks very realistic. And I think he is in the Navy, so he's a Navy duck, and he's playing a guitar. Although the guitar really only has 1 string.
Let's see what it is.
Photo. Shoot. Wembley Stadium.
Wembley Stadium.
Of course it's Wembley Stadium. Should have known.
All right, our next one will be this.
This one's got to be a painting, right? I can't go over 2. Not really sure what the splatters are in the bottom. I'm trying to figure that one out. Some kind of
You gotta go,
weird...
you gotta go.
Oh. So what are you thinking it is?
I think it's a cartoon of a dog that is jumping and howling.
See, I'm thinking it's a painting of a flying dog, and he's reenacting his favorite movie, E.T.
He's not wearing a cape, man.
Well, he couldn't buy the costumes, right? He's a broke flying dog. He's a college student. It's a 3D rendering. Okay.
Of a dog jumping over the moon. He missed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's not really close to over it. Around the moon, more of I would say. So I think we're closer.
I think we're definitely closer.
I think we get,
All right. So we'll give ourselves points for this. Because
we nailed that one.
Oh,
yeah.
Totally. Yeah, dude, yeah.
All right, let's jump into the next one. What on? Okay. I don't even know what I'm seeing. He had to get a Red Bull? I'm confused.
Oh, I'm nailed the style.
Looks like a PowerPoint slide and they just dragged him in there. Can I put PowerPoint as a style? Is that Microsoft Office? Via, what are your thoughts on whatever this is?
Okay, it's a computer drawing. See, I gotta be right on that. Okay, of an orang pindak. Orang pindaks are Bigfoot from Southeast Asia. They're about 4 to 5 feet tall, and their hair is long and orange. This is not tall enough to be a Bigfoot, so I'm going with orang pindak at the convenience store because he liked taquitos.
That makes a lot of sense. See, I said the style is Microsoft Office because it looks Microsoft Office-y, and it's Bigfoot, which is apparently wrong. It's clearly not tall enough. You can see the lines. And he's just strolling, strutting his stuff. going on a walk, a little adventure, see what's out there.
He's going to go buy some smokes and hit on chicks. Totally what he's doing.
As one does.
Let's see what it is.
The security cam footage of Bigfoot.
Nailed it.
Robbing
a gas station. Where's the money? What? I think he's just strolling on his way to rob the gas station.
I think that I wrote down exactly what it was, and it was changed before they took off the redacted parts.
We'll be back with more cryptids after this short break.
Hey you're finally awake. Welcome to Gen 2. Your place for all things gaming and ready tech related. Glory Dual Stoltzka. On this show we play a variety of games. From sports to horror to everything in between. Sound interesting? Make sure to come join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Let's see what we've got next. What in the God's green earth? Okay.
All right.
Okay, ready? I have no idea. What? Painting of a dragon demolishing a castle, destroying a town.
Well, we were close on that.
What on earth is this, Riley?
A cute Loch Ness monster baking a cake.
Where are the candles?
Yeah, I don't see any icing. I'm so confused right now.
I don't even know what cubism is.
Okay, I'm a good friend of Nessie, and that absolutely does not look like Nessie.
Well, let's take a look at this next one. Well, he's very lonely, whatever he's doing. What are you saying this is?
I'm saying this is a charcoal drawing of Mothman writing a shopping list, a grocery list.
Okay, I had oil drawing of a reverse angel being stood up because he looks so lonely and sad.
He does look lonely. All right, let's get the answer up on the board. Colored pencil sketch of Mothman.
Got it.
Sitting at a blackjack table. There aren't any cards.
Is he the dealer?
He's chips.
We're getting these more right than they are.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt.
Jason, what, in your opinion, are the best aspects of a good cryptid?
Well, cryptid, of course, is Greek for hidden. So a good cryptid's got to be hidden. Good cryptid doesn't necessarily have to be hairy; just has to be mysterious. And I guess that kind of goes along with the hidden. Deadly would be nice. We don't have enough deadly cryptids, except for the chupacabra, and they usually only eat small animals. And they don't eat them; they just suck their blood.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
So, hidden, do you think the best cryptids are ones we wouldn't have discovered yet?
Well, all of them are ones we haven't discovered yet. You know, on an average, science discovers 18,000 new species every year. About half of them are insects, but every once in a while there's a really big one found. In 1977, the megamouth shark was discovered. It's 18 feet long. If that thing can hide for that long, I'm saying Bigfoot, any of these monsters can be found at some point.
It adds up. Let's see what we've got next here.
Is that Meth Bill Murray? Wow, okay. A man.
A man. That's
A man, yes.
A man.
Don't steal my answer.
Oh, sorry, a gentleman. What style is this?
I have a photograph of a vampire at a blood bank.
Okay, I've got a painting of a party magician doing surgery. Looks like he could have some sort of scalpel in his hand.
High-res photo of Dracula at a blood bank.
Ah.
Boom! Nailed it.
He's killing me over here. So how would we differentiate crazier people from real people who have real experiences with more paranormal activities?
Well, a couple of things. One, crazy's a little bit of a harsh term to use. And real is a bit of a harsh term to use as well. I mean, what's real? Apparently Dracula at a blood bank. But anyway, beside the point, I've spent a lot of time, a number of years, interviewing people who've claimed to have experienced ghosts, Bigfoot, vampires. I talked to one woman who claims that she saw a werewolf in Oklahoma, of all places. But the point is, I'm a storyteller, so I like those stories. Generally, I have a pretty good feeling if somebody at least believes they're telling the truth. Does that mean they actually saw something? I don't have a clue. But they at least believe that they have it. Also, you know, some nice scarring from the encounter would be good. But I mean, that's sometimes too much to ask.
So a little bit of belief in tangible truth is...
Right. I mean, if somebody says that they got their finger bitten off by a vampire and they've got a finger missing, I'm a little bit more inclined to believe that.
Makes sense.
Hey, no, wait. Let's see what KNWT has to offer.
Kirsten, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Making TikToks? And it's not about what I do. It's about what we do here. So we start with storyboarding the content we want to create for our clients. It could be anyone from small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations both on campus and in the Maryville community. We write, we film, we edit, we create, and then we wait. So if you're someone who thinks you need us, we are KNWT Creative Services.
All right, Riley, what have we got next? Oh my God. Okay. Of course, we all know what that is.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's see what we've got here.
Awesome. I have a Middle Ages painting simply because I could not spell Renaissance right the first time. Of Satan eating a cheeseburger.
Well, I've got a cave wall painting. It looks pretty, like you could find that on a cave wall, of a rather horny fellow, and he's eating a Big Mac.
There's only 2 slices of bread.
Well, there could be a hidden one. He could have pushed towards the back. We don't know for sure. The cave wall doesn't depict everything.
A medieval tapestry
Ah,
of the Jersey Devil. Barbecuing burgers. And the Jersey Devil wasn't seen until the 1700s, so
this is clearly
a fake. You know, after this show, I think we're probably going to have to, get some sort of petition about this.
yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be a way for the common man to protest these answers.
We should, in the comment section down below, let us know how right are these paintings and how right are we. On jasonoffutt.com, your website, you have a saying, "One night my whole family saw something that couldn't have been in the night sky. Damn straight."
Damn straight. What was it? I am assuming that you want to know. I was about 14 or 15 years old, and my dad came home. It was planting time, so it was already dark by the time he got home, and he didn't come in the house. And I went out to see what was wrong, and he was leaning against his pickup, looking up in the sky, and I stood there with him, and there was a spot in the sky that was black. I mean, it was way out in the country, because I grew up on a farm, like I said. And the skies were full of stars except for this one spot. And listening, we could hear a hum. And I went inside and got my mom, and she saw it too. And we got a phone call. And I answered it, and it was from the farmer on the other side of the field where this thing was. And he's like, "Do you see the black circle that's humming above our field?" And so it wasn't just people in my house, it was others. But that's the thing that couldn't have been.
Now, is that the most unexplainable thing you've ever seen, or is there something that tops even that?
I saw a full-bodied apparition when I was about 8.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was walking out of my bedroom into the hallway where we kept all of our bookshelves, and I was going to get an encyclopedia because we had those sort of things back then. And there was a little boy about 5 or 6 years old standing there in a blue flannel shirt and blue jeans, and he had brown hair parted on one side, and I could see the bookshelf through him. And we just stared at each other for a while until he blinked, and I turned around and walked into my bedroom and shut the door. Yeah, that was it.
Never seen him again?
No, never saw him again.
Unexplainable.
Yeah, so I'd always complain about the house being haunted, and my parents would laugh at me. That's a real confidence booster,
Parents
by
for
the
you,
way.
right?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see the next cryptid. Oh. Okay. See, now is that just
No, it's
normal bikers? That gotta be a normal bike. Okay.
okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Painting of a chupacabra riding a bike.
Okay, so we both had the same action, riding a bike. I had a black and white photo of Master Splinter riding a bike. And I think yours is probably a little more right than mine.
I don't know, but Master Splinter is kind of cool. Trail cam footage
Trail cam footage.
of a chupacabra riding a unicycle. But he's
holding on to the
Okay.
thing. Ugh.
See, here's the complaint here. It's artificial intelligence that we're fighting against.
See, it's artificial intelligence against real intelligence here.
See, what's going to happen is we're always going to, from here on out, fight against artificial intelligence.
That's the future. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Loosely Related with Jason Offutt. Make sure to check back next week to see what kind of wacky activity we get up to next. What do you want me to say?
I want you to say. We'll be back with more wacky. You said wacky multiple times. What just happened?
I just showed him that. AI. Sorry, AI scares me.